My first time I got my Yu-Gi-Oh card stolen. Bro, it was crazy. My guy. The crazy thing is about stuff like this is that you look back at it now, but when it happened, oh my God, you're like punching the air. It could be some of the worst days of your life. And fortunately enough, you grow old enough to look back at them. So if something like this has happened to you, go ahead and let us know. And hopefully enough, you can look back at it with a smile. As you guys already know, I'm from the hood. We're from the worst part of California, guys. We're from South Central. We're from Watts. We're from Long Beach. We're from Compton. We're from East LA. We're from a lot of parts and we went to a lot of schools. But I have to say, if there was a worse place to play Yu-Gi-Oh, it would definitely have to be Watts. Hands down, Watts is probably the worst place I have ever lived in my entire life. Until you have a crackhead steal from you, then you don't know what life is about. You know what I mean? A crackhead will steal from you and then make you think that it's your fault. It's crazy. I literally have way too many bad stories about Watts. It's crazy. But there's a particular area, low income areas called, God, I was gonna call them the PJs. I mean, that's where, hey, if you from Watts, you already know what they call them, PJs. It's called the Imperial Courts. And my family dominantly grew up in the Imperial Courts, low income living projects, if you will, my friends. And I was such an outcast in these particular projects is because every time I would go there, they'd be like, why you speak white? And I'm like, what do you mean speaking white? I do not understand. What is this speaking of the white? I think that's one of the biggest problems that black educated people have that has family from the projects or something like that. It was like, why'd you speak white? But anyways, as you guys already know, my Yu-Gi-Oh deck was primed for perfection. We talked about it in our last episode, how I wasn't gonna lose to Jiragumu no more. And your boy had the best Yu-Gi-Oh strategy ever. I ain't gonna cap. I got it from the old magazines. Do you remember the Shonen Jump magazines? So the theory behind this deck is that Mysterious Puppeteer would give me 500 life points every time a monster was summoned. I would activate a card like Ultimate Offering, which allows me to be able to pay 500 life points to normal summon. Right there, I have an infinite engine. All I have to do is just summon a monster and then summon a monster. I would pay 500 life points, but I get it right back with Mysterious Puppeteer. And come the final piece of my combo. Cannon Soldier was that card. It was that boy. Bro was net decking before Yu-Gi tubers were making deck profiles. Hey, Shonen Jump was everything. My guys, look, if you thought I was gonna go down the path of justice after dealing with Frank, no.
We all playing Burn now. We are trying to eliminate your life points as fast as possible.
And it especially worked because at this point in time, players still only play with 2,000 life points. So all I had to do, Ultimate Offering, Mysterious Puppeteer, 2 additional monsters. I win. My guys, we was clapping up the schoolyard. We was clapping up the streets. We was about to clap up the projects. Of course, as you know, in the projects, it's different rules. You got the old heads, and they normally shooting dice, you know, doing their thing. You got the kids that play around, but there's different types of kids, guys. There's the sports kids, then there's the other kids. The sports kids, oh my God, they're treated like they're gold. They can't do any wrong. Then it's the other kids. The other kids are just there. You're just another kid. And if you were a kid, you better play sports. Now, I know this may seem a little alarming, but initially, I didn't have much interest in sports. I mean, I loved football. I actually played it with my cousin Toddy, but other than that, I was actually scared of the football. Couldn't catch. Still can't catch now. Out of all of the kids that played sports, there was this one guy that I cannot remember his name. I know he was short. I mean, we were all short, right? He had cornrows, because cornrows was the style back then. If you ain't have cornrows, you wasn't a baller, right? We was on AI time. And the man was fast. The man was freakishly fast. He was a baller. That man was the guy when it came to sports. He was the sports ball person. Basketball, football, golf. Well, you think black people didn't play golf? We did all of them. And he was the man, okay? I'm gonna name him, for lack of better words, Kareem. Oh my God, that is Kareem. All right, we're going with Kareem. Kareem was ridiculously skilled in any position or any sport that he touched. But what he wasn't great in was Yu-Gi-Oh. That man was gonna get destroyed by me, just like everybody else in the projects, my guy. I'm on a mission. No gang could come through the projects and start some problems. But me, with my ultimate 3-card combo, y'all better watch out for that, boy. I'm gonna put him on knockdown. Kareem's playing with my cousins outside, and I'm inside playing Tony Hawk on Nintendo 64 until my granny like, boy, you can't be sitting in here playing all the games. You better go outside and play. And I tell my granny,
I'm not trying to smell like outside.
Because, outside has a smell if you know what I'm talking about. Unluckily, she kicks me out and I gotta go finish beating the rest of the people. Now, Kareem playing with my cousins, he like,
hey, yo, you play Yu-Gi-Oh? You the one that's the Yu-Gi-Oh guy. And I'm like, yeah. He was like, you can't beat me in a duel. I challenge you to a duel. I'm like, yo, hold on. That's my phrase. Hold on, how you gonna say that, my guys? I was ready to beat anybody, so I run in the house. Go get my duel disc. Put it in the bands. I'm ready. I'm ready to summon my mysterious puppeteer deck. I had the Kaiba duel disc. You remember the original OG series? I made it out of rubber bands. All right. I had the little cardboard. I made the thing out of cardboard. I had the whole little duel disc. Kareem, he like, hey, yo, let's go play over here on this side. Cool. I beat you in your own side at your own time.
He wanted me to go to his side of the projects for home field advantage, I guess. We go over there. I slam down my deck. At this point in time, Yu-Gi-Oh decks were not 40 cards, my friend. It's whatever you had. And I had a decent amount of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. He puts down his deck, and then we start to duel. My guys, this was going to be the easiest game ever. I'm already locked in. I got most of my combo pieces. He's going to have to deal with some of my most powerful monsters. I know he starts off fairly slow, not really giving too much of a commitment. As I'm playing the game, I'm noticing that it's getting a little darker, right? I'm like, hold on, time out. I'm dark, but it's getting darker around me. That's not how it works. Then I started to notice that a couple of guys were surrounded. I'm like, all right, they must be wanting to be next, because after I beat him, then it ain't gonna be no more.
So I'm like, yo, you want to make this a little more interesting? You want to put up your rarest card?
He always had to have the hottest popular things, so in my mind, I know he had a Blue Eyes White Dragon. No doubt about it. He kind of smiles. He's like,
yeah, but we can't play on the I don't have a duel disc. All right.
I pull out my deck, put it on the ground. Don't know why I did that after I realized people were surrounding me. But as soon as I put my deck on the ground and we continue to play, whoosh, 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 whoosh. My guy from all different sides. Part of my deck missing, part of my deck missing, part of my deck missing. Kareem missing. They all went in different directions. And I'm like, yo! There's gotta be a joke, my friends. This has to be a joke. They just playing, right? I grab whatever's left in my deck and I start running. But Kareem, I'm telling you, he's a runner, he's a track star. You ain't gonna catch him because he's too far. Boy, that boy be running hard. I am not as quick as him. Now, I gotta tell you guys, I'm fast, but I am nowhere as quick as Kareem. Kareem's going zigzags, his boy's going everywhere, and eventually, they lead us into the baseball field. So, there was the field where we used to play baseball, football, all the other crazy sports that he leads me to. And then all the old heads, they shooting dice around the corner and everything. I see Kareem with my cards. He kind of like just having the fun. I'm like,
I'm gonna beat this boy ass. So I start chasing Kareem. I'm gonna get my cards back. And when I get my cards back, Kareem, it's me and you, and it's not just Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm about to prove the whole world wrong.
Kareem goes zoom, I go zoom. Then Kareem starts going zoom, like he moving like this, and I can't move like this, guys. I'm telling you, this man Kareem move fast.
Bring me back my cards.
I ain't gonna lie, guys. I didn't say it like that. When I was younger, I couldn't curse. I could not curse for the life of me. So I would be like,
bring me back my cards, bitch fuck.
And at the whole playground laughing at me. So everybody's laughing at me. I'm frustrated and screaming. The old heads come and they're like, yo, what's up? What's going on?
You fucker, Kareem took my cards.
Yo, card? What do you mean card?
And you're like, I don't know what they talking about.
And all the people on the playground, they like,
it's Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
You let him take your Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
Then go get him. Cool. Chasing Kareem. All I'm doing, just like everything I have, guys, I put maximum effort. I don't think I've ever tried to chase somebody as hard as I tried to chase Kareem ever. But that boy is fast. He whipping. So eventually they run out of the lot and he disappears. I can't even find him because he done ran in somebody's house. I come back to my house. I'm crying. I'm bawling my eyes out. I don't know what to do. I don't know where this boy lives. I just know Kareem then took my cards, and so his cousins, brothers, friends, whoever they, I don't even remember what they look like. I still remember what Kareem looked like. I'm gonna punch him when I see him. As soon as I catch Kareem. It's me and you, Kareem. I don't care, dog. You could be in a wheelchair. You could be a fully able body. I'm catching you this time, Kareem. I go home and I'm bawling my eyes out. My granny like, why you crying? I'm like,
they took my Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Now, you know grannies. Don't tell your granny nothing. Because if your granny gotta get involved, it's a problem. Especially since it's around 4 o'clock and she watching Law and Order SVU. She just put down her Red Bull. Oh, God, guys. Nope. No. Worst time to disturb Granny. Granny turned off her Law and Order. She finished drinking her Red Bull. She like, let's go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We in there. We in there.
Granny walk up to the fields. Where's Kareem?
I don't know. Last time I seen him, he was at the field.
She walk up to the field. She asked the kids, where's Kareem?
I'm like, oh, whatever. They don't know where Kareem lives.
Where Kareem live? I hate those kids. I'm gonna punch those kids in the face. All right. So look, they might not know where Kareem live. That's fine. But the old heads know where Kareem live. They gambling and shooting all day. They see the house that Kareem come out of, right? Walks up to the old head. Where does Kareem live?
I don't know about that, Granny. I don't know. We ain't about that life. We ain't snitching.
My God. Fuck! What do you mean no snitching? What do you mean no snitching? I hate black people codes. They would not give up Kareem's address, and I couldn't find Kareem. So Granny, she proceeds to walk off. Now my tears have realized I am not getting my cards back. Not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I am in literal tears. I am distraught. And Granny was like, and I won't forget this. I fucking love my Granny. She was like, boy, if you don't shut up. Now I was gonna buy you some Yu-Gi-Oh cards because it was only $10. But with all your crying, I ain't getting you nothing.
How the fuck you want me to act, Granny? Huh? My whole life was whipped in front of me.
I fucking love you, Granny. The main thing is because, like, when she says stuff like that, she normally doesn't. If you're upset or whatever, right? Like, if somebody ate the last Hot Pocket, you know how we feel. And you come to Granny crying. She be like, boy, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna go get you some Hot Pockets. She's going to get you the Hot Pockets 100% of the time. Granny never gave me my starter deck, and I'm still waiting on. So, I'm still waiting.